Hi, welcome back to the channel. It's week 24. Today is also Saturday. I haven't filmed all week. Been a little preoccupied. I'm out here walking my little Scout, mostly because I can walk him and do this at the same time. Sadie's still a little, and it's really windy and I don't even know if you're gonna be able to hear anything I'm saying. But Sadie's still a little, pulls a little bit when I walk her, so it's harder to do this. But yeah, it's Saturday. I've spent this whole week trying not to get too much in my head about what's coming for week 25, my final Goofy simulation, which will include a marathon distance run. So this week, I took it pretty easy. I basically did 3, 4, 4, 3, and then what was supposed to be a Balloon Lady walk 6, which is the Balloon Lady 4.5, because I was gonna get up early and do it on the tread, and when my alarm went off, I was like, no, I don't feel like getting up right now. So I did it during the day, and I didn't want to take too long doing it since I was just going to be walking that, but try to keep the running pretty easy. One of the 4-mile runs was harder than probably should have been, since I was trying to take it easy before Monday's marathon run. But I did 4 miles at our local fairgrounds on the parking area that I like to run, because it's, if you run either down up or up down, you know, it's 1 mile. So I went up and down twice to get 4, and did it with no walk breaks and pretty good pace, and I was very proud of that run. So anyway, yeah, like I said, 3, 4, 4, 3, and then a 4.5. And today's Saturday. Did absolutely nothing today, besides just my normal activity, playing with dogs, and nothing specifically supposedly geared toward exercise. The plan in the morning is to get up early and start my week 25 12, so that'll be in the next video. But as far as this one, it's really not going to be a super long video for this week, but did want to share some thoughts, lessons, things that I've been thinking about this week in preparation for this final simulation. So one thing that I've been doing when it comes to like my treadmill runs, you know, I'll watch a lot of YouTube, of course, and one thing I've found fun that I've been doing lately is, depending on what week I'm currently in, I will go back to those that I like to follow, like Kristen and Gerald, and I'll go back and find their training from that particular week from past Goofy or past Dopies, and I'll watch, you know, what they were going through at this exact same time, you know, however many years ago. So that's been fun. But I've also gone back and started from the beginning of Dare to Dopey for Kristen and watched up to the current. And I wanted to put it out there that if you're having a hard time, maybe nervous about that final simulation like I am. Oh, hold on, there's a car coming. So like I was saying with Kristen's Dare to Dopey videos, her week 15, when she was talking with a friend of hers that's also training, I believe I'm not misspeaking on that she's training for Marathon Weekend 2. But that she was saying, and I remember watching this when it released and thinking, yep, that makes me feel a little bit better, that these longer distances, if it doesn't hurt, you're probably not doing it right. Hang on, distracted. There's deer. I don't know if you can see them. Hi, You're a little one. Can you see that? The little one staring right at me. So it's not exactly what she said. If it doesn't hurt, you're not doing it right. But that we should expect it to hurt, because I mean, this is hard and this is pushing our bodies to crazy limits. And you know, really, I'm trying to think. I don't think 15 was that bad, and then my 17 was broken up because of the race. But every run after that, which I think was just 20 and 23, both of those runs, it hurt. And I hurt for, you know, a few hours after each one. But the next day after both, I felt good. Now, if I had probably tried to run the day after, then I probably would have been like, no, we're not doing that. But just, you know, daily activity after those runs, I felt great. Now, I'm not going to put that much hope into 26 and thinking that, you know, if I don't hurt the next day, great. But knowing to expect the pain and knowing that I can get through it is doing wonders for my confidence with this. I know it's going to hurt, but I've gotten through it before, at least twice before during this training. So that's one thing. But all that to say, go back and watch week 15 of Dare to Dopey, because it was a good one. Another thing I just keep reminding myself, it's kind of a twofold thing. One, to not think too much about this whole thing in its entirety. Like right now, because I got the 12 tomorrow, try not to think too much about the 26. That's not here yet. Just focus on what I'm doing tomorrow morning. I've already set I'm doing it on the tread really early in the morning. I'm waking up at 4. And I've set up my YouTube playlist, got all the videos I want to watch. I'm actually watching, doing what I said a minute ago. I picked out all of the week like 22 through 25 or something of Kristen and Gerald's from their first Goofies, and ordered them by week. So it's going to alternate back and forth between Kristen and Gerald, which will keep it, you know, it'll keep things moving as far as like what I'm watching. I've got that all set up, got plenty for, because I'm doing it on the tread, I know exactly how long it's going to take me. It's going to take me 2.5 hours. Got all my food set out. I'm just thinking about the 12, and I remember I was giving a friend some advice recently. She was a little stressed about some stuff at work that she was having to cover for someone, and it was going to be a lot over a week. And I told her, I was like, you know, I don't know if this is helpful, but this is what I do with my running. I just focus on what's directly in front of me. Like and this is the second part of that twofold thing, like I said, to run or walk or whatever, that mile that you're in. And I told her that. I was like, I don't know if this is going to help you, but just focus on the day that you're in. Don't think about the entire week of everything you got to get done. Just focus on the day that you're currently in. So I will focus on the 12 miles tomorrow, not thinking about 26. I will focus on the current mile that I am walking/jogging while I'm watching some really fun people that have gone before and finished with flying colors. I'm going to turn around with this doggo. Oh, come on now. He is deciding to do his business in the middle of the street. Hang on. Okay. No more doing any business in the middle of the street. I was on a really good train of thought there. So anyways, yes. Yeah, those of you that I do know of and maybe don't know of yet that have done this goofy thing successfully, you're what's keeping me going. Oh, and the other thing I've done this week is I've tried to wear something Run Disney or Disney related all week. So I'm rocking, I've worn this several times this week. This is my favorite zippity tees thing. I was super excited to get this, and they're so comfortable. But just trying to be more excited than nervous. But so anyway, that's my biggest thing that I'm trying to remember, is to just focus on what's right in front of me and not what tomorrow holds, like the Bible says, Matthew 6:34. One of my favorite verses growing up. Don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow's got its own problems. and God's already there anyways. So I guess I really don't have any other thoughts going into this final simulation. I have the confidence in my training. Like, several have messaged me and told me, you made it to 20, you made it to 23, you did this back to back, so you've got this. I am thankful that I won't have to do the entirety of it by myself. I'll be running the first about 3.5 hours or so of it by myself, and then my good run friend Emily once she gets off work, is going to come right over and join me for the last little bit. I'm running it at a beautiful place, and it'll be good. Oh, and the other thing, Linz Reed of the Slackers was posting, they did a 20-mile run today, Saturday, I guess, and she was doing like a scavenger hunt thing that was given to her, and that got me to thinking, oh my gosh, how much fun would it be to try to do something like that for a marathon run, just to give me something, something to think about while I'm out there. And there's a lot of people that walk their dogs out of this place, so I'm gonna see how many dogs I see, and if I can remember how many different kinds of dogs, because there's always a lot of dogs out there, and I'll try to get all that on video. So I'll have my little Osmo Pocket here out there with me, so that'll be fun. That's one of the reasons why I like going out there. There's always a lot of dogs, and it's just beautiful. But all right, well, I guess I got nothing else to say about that. Just definitely, I talked to my sister earlier, and told her I'm ready for this last simulation to be done. And we're 4 weeks. 4 weeks from today, I will, at this time in 4 weeks, I will have completed the half. It's amazing to me that I've made it to this point. It's funny because I've been saying this whole time how long this training plan is, and now it just feels like it went by, and marathon's gonna be here soon. I can't wait. Course maps should be coming out, I'm hoping next week, because I got certain things I got to try to plan for. Just so many emotions. So, all right, well, I'll get this little dog back up to the house, and we'll do our MEB lesson. Sorry, it's not a super interesting video this week, but honestly, I haven't done a whole lot other than just physically and mentally prepare. I like that, however many weeks ago Meb talked about doing this visualization, because I've been doing that, just thinking about how much I love running, where I'm going to be running the marathon, and just how beautiful it is, and closing my eyes and thinking about running across that dam and reaching 26.2, and having my friend there when I do it. I know that she always says that one of the greatest things that she loves is seeing her friends accomplish things like this. And I've told her I will never be able to show her how appreciative I am of how she's helped me and inspired me and all that. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling, and we'll get to Meb's lesson, and we'll close this week out and get ready for the next one. I'll see you for Meb lesson time. All right, for our MEB lesson this week, we are on marathon number 23. It's the Olympic Marathon Trials in LA, California. In February, he placed second, which means he made the team, with a time of 2 hours and 12 minutes. And his lesson is, age is just a number if you learn to listen to your body and adapt to its changing needs. And that's really just all it is age really is just a number. You see some of these, I wish I'd looked it up before I got on here, but there's you see all of these awesome, especially women, it seems, that are the ones the faces that I see coming to my mind are these, whose age is getting up there, but they're still speed walking, they're still running marathons. And my kids always like to tell me that. They're like, that person is like twice your age and they're running a marathon, you can do it too, that type of thing. But that's one thing throughout his whole career here is Meb has never let his age define him. Now, he does obviously point out that, not to be naive about it, that, you know, as you get older, your body is going to change. But that's why he says, listen to your body, adapt to its changing needs. That's what he did throughout his career. He knew his limits as he got older, but he never let that stop him from trying to achieve great things. And he was able to. He placed second, was able to make the Olympic team, and go to another Olympics, which is really awesome for him. So I'm only 35, so I'm definitely not at the point where I'd be like, oh, I'm too old to do this. I did start running. I'm an adult onset runner, as I've heard it termed, which I absolutely love. I hated running when I was in school, but that's just one of the amazing things about this particular moment in time, where I'm getting ready to run my first marathon distance here in just a couple days. And I've only been running now seriously like this for 5 years now. And to think about how much I absolutely hated doing this when I was younger, it's just amazing to think about. So don't let age or any sort of limitations keep you from setting crazy goals and, you know, working hard to achieve them. Because it's like that really, really cheesy saying, shoot for the moon, the worst that'll happen is you'll land among the stars. And it's like this cheesiest saying ever, but it's absolutely true. I mean, even if I never was able to make it to 26 or even 23, I mean, every run past 13 was something that I've never done before. So even if I hadn't made it to this point, I still would have been incredibly proud of what I had accomplished. So I sit and I'm nervous, but at the same time excited to get tomorrow's Sunday's 12-mile done, and then, you know, head into Monday with, you know, the confidence that I have. I know I can do it, just I can't let my mind get the best of me. So I know a lot of people are doing these last simulations, and I hope they're going well. And like my sister told me on the phone earlier, even if I go for that 26 and only make it to 20 or 23, you know, or, you know, don't make it all the way to 26, that is okay. Because not every day is going to work out the way you think it's going to. But with how well overall my training's gone, I will be fine for January. So, but I hope everyone is well. And I'm so looking forward to possibly meeting some of you in January. I love meeting new people at these, and then seeing people I've already met. It's going to be so exciting. I can't wait to get there. We're 4 weeks away, and it's just absolutely amazing. So be sure to like this video and comment. Let me know how your last simulations went. Were they good? Were they bad? What have you learned as far as, you know, fueling, nutrition? Throw me all the things. And definitely be sure to subscribe, because depending on when I'm able to get this out, I may have already done the 26, but maybe not. Follow me on Instagram, wildernessrunner210. I'll try to post on there while I'm out there for what will probably be close to 5.5 hours. So, yes. Always remember that you are God's masterpiece, and I will see you next week for my last goofy simulation. Do you think I can do it, Sadie? Do you think I can run 26 miles? Does that mean yes?